Today we are going to go over some Office features specifically, mainly lead routing, featured listings, and how those work with agent or Office IDs, and then of course roster pages, bio pages, and then just kind of a quick tour of our control panel or our dashboard and the difference between the management control panel and the agent control panel. So if I go up here to Offices and Teams and click on See All Features, you'll see a list here that comes up. And today we're going to focus on Office features specifically. So I'm going to scroll down. Obviously a long list here. Each one of these on the left-hand side is a clickable link where you can find out more information about it. But you'll see down here the Manage an Office section. This will just kind of give you some basic breakdown of some of the features available specifically to an Office. You'll notice these two that have an asterisk by it. Those are going to be Platinum only features. So keep that in mind. Basically the roster layout manager here, if I click on that, this is one that I really wanted to kind of focus on, and a lot of people aren't aware of this particular feature, but with our Platinum solution, if you have an Office account and let's say you have agents in multiple Office locations, this will give you multiple roster pages for your different Office locations. It's kind of a cool feature if you have multiple MLSs on your account and you have different Office locations with different MLS feeds. You can keep your agents separated on your website based on their Office location. So that's kind of a cool one. Make it easier for visitors to your site to find an agent that they're looking for instead of just giving them one long list of agents. Keep them separated up, easier to find based on that particular visitor's MLS or visitor's location. Let's go ahead and go back to our list here, and keep in mind that was a Platinum only feature. Again, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on these specific features today for this entire list, but feel free to come back here, visit that, and just kind of find out more about it. So our control panel that you get credentials to after you sign up with us, you're looking at that now. Now this is the management control panel. This is a demo account that we have set up actually in one of my colleagues' names here, Jeff. You'll notice that in the top right corner. But so this is where you make all of the changes, set all your preferences for your IDX account. You'll see, account up here, preferences, designs. This is where you will change the layout of your pages. You can create and manage your widgets, do some CSS if you'd like to do that. But today we're going to focus mainly on the leads. So if I click on leads and then lead registration preferences, you'll notice here I've got some preset options that I can choose from. There's going to be 3: conservative, balanced, and aggressive. Obviously, you can force or request registration on any IDX page at any time. So these are going to be some preset options that we've created to make it easy for you to choose. You can also click on Advanced and kind of make some advanced registration preferences to really get in there and customize it if you'd like. So between the simple and advanced, you can really have a lot of different options. If I come over here and click Customize Settings, then obviously it's going to choose the custom settings I've already set. If I come back up here to Leads and Manage, you can see these are some demo leads that we have thrown in here. Obviously, you created an account on the site, so you can see a full list of those. So this is, kind of just to give you a visual of where you'll be managing your leads and where you set your lead registration options. Now, if I come back up here to Users, and then over here in Agents, click on Agents and then click Manage. So right now in this particular demo account, there are 4 agents that we have entered, just some other colleagues here, and then one obviously made up demo agent. But if you're the manager on your account, then you would have a full list of all the agents included in your plan or on your account here on this page. So this is where you can have all of their information. You can see when they last logged into their account, obviously their email, their user ID, and then if I go over here to the right even further, I can send the password to their agent if they forget their password. I can view their agent bio. I can edit the agent's information, and I can also log in as that particular agent. Okay, perfect. So you can see when I click login, it's going to take me to that agent's dashboard. Now, obviously notice there's a big difference between your management dashboard and this agent dashboard. This agent dashboard is going to be pretty limited. They're not going to be able to make any really major changes to the account. This is just where they can come and manage their listings, manage their leads, and also make changes to their biography if they'd like. Let's go up here and click on listings and then active. This is where any of their active listings with the MLS would appear. Now our system recognizes agent ID numbers, and that's how we pull featured listings from the MLS. So obviously this is a demo account. We don't have agent ID numbers because we're not real estate agents. But if we were, you would see a list of our listings here. We'd be able to click on that particular listing, change the description, add more verbiage to it, do a custom description for that particular listing, and change the bedrooms and the different fields and things like that. So and then we can over here and go on sold pending. Now this is where I can manage my sold or pending listings, which is kind of cool. So again, you'd have a full list of those here as well. And then if we go over here to supplemental, I can either manage my supplemental listings. Now supplemental would be like a property that's not part of the MLS feed. So this would be like a for sale by owner property, something that's not showing up. So I can manage the listings I've already created, or I can create a new supplemental listing here. It'll tell me to select my MLS, the property type, and then of course the rest of the property information. So that's the listings tab within the agent dashboard. Kind of cool to, nice and simple, laid out design to make it easy for your agents to kind of change some of the information on their listings. Now if I go back up here to leads, click on the leads tab, and then manage my leads, you'll see, of course, I don't have any leads assigned to me at the moment. Again, this is a demo account. Once the manager selects what type of lead registration preferences they want to use to disperse the leads within the control panel, whether that's a round robin, you can route leads by property price, you can do it by property fields, or really customize that however you'd like. Once those leads are routed to me, they're going to show up here in my control panel on this list. So this is where I can see what that lead has been doing. I can see what they've been looking at. I can see the properties and the searches that lead has saved. And I can really get in here and manage all of my leads. So I can either view all the leads, I can view new leads, leads by a different category, whether it's by buyer, contact, home valuation. So I can really kind of customize the filters and lists that I want to show up here. You can see this is a great management tool where I can go to just kind of keep track of my leads and get in contact with them and see what they've been doing. And then obviously I can create a lead as well by clicking on the Create tab. If I come up here and click on Export, this is where I would be able to export my list of leads. Now, you can do that if you'd like to do like an export to a full CRM. That way you could do some drip campaigns, just kind of get your lead information into more of a robust CRM, so you can really have a lot of different options available to you with keeping in contact with them. Now, anytime a lead signs up or creates an account on your site, that lead will be able to start saving searches and saving properties in their account. Once they save a search, anytime a property comes onto the market that meets that criteria, that lead will get an email update letting them know that. So just kind of keep that in mind. they will be getting email updates from our system whenever that property comes onto the market. But if you wanted to do the full-blown CRM with drip campaigns and just kind of more robust, then you'd want to export those into a third-party CRM. So you can see again here, this is going to be a fairly limited dashboard. Just get in there, manage your listings and your leads. I can go over here and click on Bio. So this is pretty cool. This is where I have all of my specific personal information from my biography, my office, my photo. Over here it's got my password and my username, all of my contact information that I can edit. I can even select my role, whether I'm management staff or the agent or broker. And then down here towards the bottom, I can write a custom biography. So obviously, this is our great biography we have going here now. You should buy a house from me. You can obviously put whatever you'd like in there. Having your agents write a custom biography is really a great way to just let your agents, give the client or visitor more information about themselves and just kind of let them put some personal information, start that relationship with potential clients, and just kind of go from there. You can see some offices here in the tab. Available offices. Our company is located here in Eugene, Oregon, so you'll see that there. If I click on photo, I can upload a new photo if I'd like. Up here in the MLS, I can choose which MLS that I'm going to be using, which MLS I'm a member of. I can even do a custom subheader on my page as well. So this is a really cool feature. That way I can, by uploading that subheader, I can always display my photo and my contact information at all times on my page. So there's a lot of tabs here, a lot of information that you can do on those biography pages, property updates. So this is where you can set whether or not the agent can receive additional email information for property updates. So you can customize this agent property update subheader and signature as well. So that's a great tool where, when that property comes onto the market, that agent will, get an update letting them know that. If I click on languages, you can see there's a whole lot of different options available, and then of course CRM integration as well. The full CRM integration is going to be with Top Producer. That's going to be the one where you can just enable that setting and then just kind of leave it alone. So anytime a lead signs up and gets assigned to me, that lead information will automatically export to Top Producer. Now in the message center, you can see this is where I would have access to all of my messages. Obviously this is a demo account, so there are none available at this time, but this is where they would all display. And then of course if I wanted to change my password, I can do that over here as well. So that's just kind of a brief walkthrough of the agent control panel. Obviously this is just to give you guys a visual. It's pretty limited, not having an MLS ID number or actual leads or listings, but basically, this is something that we get a lot of questions about. People want to know what that backend is going to look like for the agents on your account, how simple it is to make those changes. You can see it's a very easy dashboard. And then if we go back to the management control panel, I really like this page. I think it's a really good one where you guys can keep track of your agents. I think the last login is really a great tool. The fact that you can get in here and log in as the agent is really a great management tool. Make sure those agents are keeping in contact with their leads, that they're being proactive with their contact, and doing everything that they need to do. So I did want to show you guys also a quick example, and this is just an example of an office account that I came across the other day. So you guys can see a roster page and just kind of see how they have that displayed. So we're going to go over here to their site really quick. Jersey City Realty, it's a nice clean looking site. I like the contrast of the colors. You can see they've got the search up here at the top, but today we're focusing on their agents specifically. So I'm going to go over here and click on agents. Now this is going to be a custom roster page. So you can see here, they've got it laid out nicely, got the photo there for each one of their agents. The contact information is very visible, easy to find. But if I go back up here to the top, I'm going to click on an agent. So let's see what it's going to take me over to that agent's bio page. Now again, this is a pretty custom page. They've done some CSS to this to really kind of change some of the fonts, some of the colors. I think it looks really good. It's got his biography here. Nice custom biography. Lots of information I can find about this agent. And then of course, based on his agent ID number, it's pulling his featured listing he has at the moment, one result returned, so it's got that right here. So once you guys add the agent ID numbers into the system, these results are going to automatically update you. It's not something that you have to manually do. It's always going to pull the featured listings automatically based on that ID number from the MLS. So once you get that in the system, you can just kind of let it go. Agents do not have to manually upload their listings. They can save time by just letting them appear here on their page based on their ID number. If I go back up here to the top and click View Sold Listings, so remember that Sold Pending tab that I showed you within that agent control panel? This is where those listings would appear. It looks like he hasn't uploaded any at the moment, but it's a kind of a cool feature. You know, you can see that if I'm interested in selling my house, I can get on here and see some of the previous properties that this particular agent has sold in the past. So, you know, that's a great tool. Let's see if maybe any of the other agents in the office have uploaded any, but you know, it's kind of a nice resource for somebody interested in possibly selling their house with you. You can give some exposure to your previous sold properties. One other cool thing it looks like they've done as well that I wanted to mention is just this video. You know, you obviously have the ability to upload a video here in the body, which is cool. Upload that YouTube video. It's another really personal way to get in touch with, you know, current clients, leads, and prospective clients as well. So same deal here. Looks like they haven't actually uploaded any sold listings yet, but you can see where those would appear. You know, just kind of giving people more information about you and your portfolio, your previous properties that you've sold. So, anyways, this is a nice site. It's really simple. I think it looks really clean and neat. Got a really good looking roster page. I can show you one more. You know, this is obviously a custom roster page that they've done. But just to kind of show you guys another option that I know of off the top of my head, this is going to be another current client of IDX Broker who's using the IDX Broker roster page. So I'm going to go up here, click on Meet Our Agents, and you'll see here, I mean, this is a pretty basic one. They haven't done a whole lot of customization to this or CSS, but I'm going to be able to click on an agent as well and have it take me over to that particular agent's page. So you can see they've also uploaded the video. She's got her biography down here, and then of course her featured listings based on her ID number as well. So going back over to idxbroker.com, one thing I wanted to kind of clarify, and one question we get pretty often, is agent IDs as compared to office IDs. So this is our support base or our knowledge base where you can always search to find questions and also find screenshots and walkthroughs of how some of our features work and how to do some settings within the dashboard. So I'm going to come up here and search for office ID, and you'll see some results come up. I'm going to click on featured IDs. Now this is a page that's going to explain how this works. Our accounts go by number of agents. We have a small office for 3 to 10 agents, and then 11 to 50, 51 to 100, and so on. So obviously the number of agents that you, or the number of seats that you have available in your account is going to change based on those tiers. When it comes to the office IDs, you can enable those as opposed to doing by agent ID. Just keep in mind, if you choose the office ID number, it will automatically select the number of agents up to the agent level in your account that are connected to the office ID on your account. Now that can be kind of confusing for people sometimes. Just know that the featured properties that are going to show are going to be based on the number of available seats you have in your account. You can change it to be office IDs. So when somebody goes to your site and performs a search, the properties that come up first are going to be the properties associated with your agent IDs or the office ID you choose. So it really gives your properties more exposure before the rest of the properties in the MLS, having yours come up at the very top of those results. So this was just a quick walkthrough of IDXBroker.com, some of the specific features available to offices. If you guys have any questions about this, feel free to give our team a call. You can see our number up here at the top of IDXBroker.com. We're happy to give you some pricing information for our office account levels. We're happy to email you over some examples in your MLS. And also we do have a demo account that we could email you the credentials to as well if you wanted to log into our control panel and just kind of go through the process of creating widgets and seeing some of the different layouts for your pages. So feel free to reach out to us if you have any more questions or concerns. We're here at 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday, to help you guys out. If it's not during those hours, you can go to the support base or knowledge base up here on idxbroker.com and find answers to your questions as well. So again, thanks for being here today. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.